infertility, infertility, around the 48.5 million couple worldwide experience infertility, which is 1 in 4 of these couples living in developing nations. What is infertility? What is it all about? Infertility is defined as inability to become pregnant. Infertility is defined as the inability to become pregnant despite engaging in regular sex within husband and wife or couple. For period of 6 months or 1 year in some cases. Infertility is defined as the inability to become pregnant despite engaging in regular sex, unprotected sex, within husband and wife or couple for period of 6 months or 1 year in some cases. That is infertility. Very popular in our environment. What are the major causes of infertility? The major causes of what? Of infertility. What are the major causes of infertility? To get pregnant, the complex process of ovulation and fertilization should work right. Okay? It should work right. Infertility issue for some couples may be congenitally present since birth or may arise as a result of problem along the way. Infertility can be attributed to one of both couple. In approximately 1/3 of cases, the male is the sole cause of infertility. In around 1/3 of cases, the female is the sole cause of infertility. In other situations, either the male and female are involved in cause of infertility. No reason can be identified. What general factor impacts infertility? In summary, there are many factors that can contribute to infertility for both men and women. They include, number 1, the major cause of infertility are what? Number 1, age. Age can cause infertility. Number 2, being over or underweight. Okay. Number 3, sexually transmitted diseases in both sex. In husband and wife. Sexually transmitted diseases. or infection. These cases may be in husband and wife. So if husband or wife contact have issue with sexually transmitted diseases or infections, it should be treated before they can be a fertile couple. Number 4, lifestyle changes. Lifestyle issues or changes. That is number 4. Number 5, major cause of infertility among couple is stress. Too much of stress can affect the sperm of a male or can cause issue of hormonal imbalance in female. Number 6, poor diet. Intense athletic training. So poor diet, most of people that intense, that adapted to athletic, they limit their diets most of the time. So poor diet, why poor diet can cause infertility? Scientists believe that billions of cells are there in our systems. You can regain these cells by good diet. So when the cells are poor, it may cause an infertility. When they die through the poor diet, these cases may occur in both husband and wife. Number 7 cause of infertility is what? Smoking, drinking, alcohol, and drug use, and some drug. These cases may be for husband and wife also. Other cause of infertility, number 8, is what? Medical conditions. Medical conditions that may cause hormonal imbalance. Hormonal that may cause hormonal imbalance in lady. So some medical condition, if you are diagnosed medically and you discover that you have hormonal imbalance, it will be very hard for you to be fertile. So these issues should be treated. Okay. Number 9 cause of infertility. Number 9 major cause of infertility are what? Number 9 major cause of infertility are what? Number 9 major cause of infertility are what? Exposure to radiation. Exposure to radiation. Number 10, male or female sexual dysfunction. For example, erectile dysfunction in men or dyspareunia, painful cells in women. So when a woman is observing painful cells and husband having sexual dysfunction, it can cause an infertility in a couple. Number 11 cause or major causes of infertility. Frequent exposure of the testes to high temperature. Frequent exposure of the testes of the testes to high temperature. This may also cause infertility. Frequent exposure to what? To high temperature can cause what? Infertility too. Then number 12, exposure to exposure to steroids. That is medical condition or environmental toxins or testosterone. Testosterone. So these are the major 12 causes of infertility. So as you can see, so these are the major causes of infertility. So next thing to look at as a tutorial lesson for infertile couple is what does it take to get pregnant? What does it take? What does it take to get pregnant? What does it take to get pregnant? Among husband to get pregnant for in the case of female, it may seem simple for some to become pregnant, but many stages need to occur in order for pregnancy to be achieved. Okay, infertility can occur when one or several of the steps don't occur or receive interference. There are 4 stages that must occur for a female to get pregnant. 4 stages. There are 4 stages must occur for female to get pregnant. Number 1, ovulation. Ovulation. Can you see it? A lady must ovulate properly. What is ovulation? Ovulation is the released or an egg must be released from ovary called ovulation. Ability of egg to release from ovary is called ovulation. Number 2, the condition or what does it take to get pregnant. Number 2 is fertilization. By fertilization means sperm must join the egg called the what? Fertilization. Ability of sperm to join the egg in a female is known as fertilization. Fertilization is the second stage that must occur before a lady can get pregnant. Number 3, migration. Migration must occur. A fertilized egg must travel through fallopian tube and to the uterus called migration. That is migration. Now, last stage that take to get pregnant for a female is what? Implantation. Implantation, that is the embryo need to implant itself into the lining of the uterus. That is implantation. An interruption in these steps can be associated with the female, male, or both. So these 4 stages may affect male, female, or what? Or both couple. Okay? So the next chapter to look at in an infertility are causes of infertility in women. Look at this diagram. This is human female reproductive organs. So I made mention of egg. This is egg. This is what you call fallopian tube. Fallopian tube, as you can see, this fallopian tube, it is found in every female fallopian tube. This is ovary. This is ovary. So this is ovary. Ovary, as you can see. Now, this is what we call vagina. Vagina. This is cervix, 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 cervix. This is uterus, uterus, uterus. This is endometrium, endometrium. Can you see it? This is uterine cavity, uterine cavity. Now, a woman ovary, or a woman's ovaries, because ovary are two, one, two. Can you see it? Fallopian tube, uterus, and the hormonal balance. Hormonal balance is ability of woman female reproductive organs to work properly. Must all be in good working order for her to become pregnant. That is, for a female to become pregnant. Female infertility can cause by numbers of medical conditions. So the most common reason for infertility in women during the reproductive years is what? Polycystic ovarian syndrome, known as PCOS. This PCOS, it is a hormonal imbalance issue that may prevent ovulation. That may prevent ability of egg to release to the ovary. Okay? Monthly ovulation may not occur in women with this issue. When a woman have these sicknesses or issue or diseases, monthly ovulation may not occur. Very erratic, infrequent menstrual cycle are a sign of this. For instance, a woman with PCOS might only occasionally bleed during her period. May experience bleeding during her period, or even stop having them altogether without going through menopause. When a woman's ovarian reserve is diminished, her egg, that is, her egg production falls shortly, or falls short of what is typical for a woman during her reproductive years. Despite having fewer eggs, women with condition may still be able to become pregnant naturally, though it might take longer. Another reason for infertility is what? Primary ovarian insufficiency. That is number 2. Number 1 is what? PCOS. Number 2, major cause of infertility for female is what? Primary ovarian insufficiency, known as POI. If you are diagnosed with this issue, it can cause infertility for a lady only. This occurs when a woman's ovarian reserve is lower than usual before the age of 40, before the age of 40 years. Okay? Because the ovary, or the ovaries, both ovaries, aren't working properly when a woman or a lady have POI. This can also result in missed period when the period is not regular. Blockage in fallopian tube is number 3. Fallopian tube blockage. Fallopian tube blockage can still cause, that is, when there is a blockage in this fallopian tube, either this place or this side, so can cause what? Infertility in female. Then some surgical remedy can occasionally result in scaring the arm of fallopian tube or force the removal of entire tube if there's an issue in female or in the ladies. Hope you understand. So these are the other major cause of infertility only for a woman. Causes of male infertility. Many environmental and biological factors can impact your fertility. Possibility includes number 1, Number one, causes of infertility only in male. Number one is what? What is known as azo, azospermia. Azospermia is number one. Your infertility can be related to your inability to produce sperm cells. Inability to produce sperm cell is known as azospermia in medical terminology. Number two, causes of male infertility is what? Oligospermia. Oligospermia, the production of low or poor quality sperms, can cause what? Male infertility. So genetic diseases can cause male infertility. Genetic diseases. Can you see it? Genetic disease can cause it also. So example include what? Myotonic dystrophy and many more. Number four, causes of infertility. The number four is what? Malformed sperm. Malformed sperm. So number five, other medical condition. Other medical condition. Under medical conditions. Other medical conditions can cause what? Infertility in male only. So for example, this medical condition may include diabetes, either type 2 or type 1, and some what? Autoimmune disorder. So now, in addition to this, to the following, some supplements and medications can even cause infertility in male. For example, when a man or a male undergoes some treatment medically, it can cause an effect to his inability to impregnate his wife, like unhealthy habits, drinking of too much alcohol, drinking of alcohol or taking of drugs and smoking, and so on and so forth. And there are some hormonal disorder in male that can also cause infertility. Like hormonal disorder, infertility can negatively affected by what? Hypothalamus or pituitary gland in hormone systems. So that is major cause of infertility in a male only. So now, modern tests for male infertility. What are the medical tests that a male must undergo before treatment? Number one is semen analysis. Number one is what? Semen analysis. By semen analysis, getting the sample of the sperm for semen analysis. The sample is examined for infection, sperm motility, count, and the morphological trait. Number two test that a male must undergo or diagnose are what? Genetic testing. By genetic testing, this check a sample of what? Semen for DNA. A sample of semen for what? DNA. That is deoxyribonucleic acid. So they must confirm the genetic testing of the cause of male infertility, which is DNA abnormalities, and identify the genetic basis of infertility, whether testosterone level and other male hormones are checked through hormone testing. Number three test that a male must undergo when he is infertile is what? Testicular biopsy. Testicular biopsy. 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 So, if necessary, this procedure is used to extract sperm from assisted reproductive method. Emerging technique include MRI, bone mineral density scan, vasography, and ultrasound or transcranial. So that is the major test that a man must undergo when he observe infertility in his systems. Test for female infertility. So for women, the following tests are performed. That is examination of the whole body to look for cervix issue. If required, genetic analysis, various hormones, including progesterone, thyroid hormones, are checked for in blood and urine tests at various interval. Number one, ovulation monitoring. So a lady must do test called HSG. So examination to check the fallopian tube and uterus. A liquid dye is injected through this vagina into the uterus. Ultrasound of the vagina, exam by what? Hysteroscopy. Number that is the most important test that a lady should undergo. Consult a medical practitioner for the following test. Foods to boost fertility. Foods to boost fertility. Consider consuming these foods to promote fertility. However, nutrition and fertility experts concur that these 9 foods are source of real potential in terms of nutrients they offer. Number one, food to boost fertility. Number one is what? Eggs. Eggs are commonly mentioned as one of the best food for increasing fertility since they are high in protein. High in protein. Egg is very high in protein. It is very high in protein. Egg also have vitamin B12. So egg is very high in what? Vitamin E. Vitamin E and high in beneficial monounsaturated fats like DHA. DHA. If you can decide, look for eggs with DHA or other omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fatty acid as you can find in olive oil contain omega-3 as it can be found in egg also. So that is number one food that boosts fertility. Number two food that boosts fertility is avocado. Avocado is one of the best foods. Don't be shocked to see this popular superfood on this list. There is a cause for what? Excitement. Avocado is a nutrient-dense food that will keep you and replenish your womb. Okay, it contains vitamin K. Vitamin K. So, number three food that boosts fertility is what? Salmon. Salmon. It is high in omega-3 also because an infertile woman need omega-3 in its diet. Salmon also have omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fatty acid. It contains omega-3 fatty acids which help regulate your reproductive systems in order to keep you as healthy as necessary. It is also high in protein and low in mercury, which is found in many other fish. Salmon is often regarded as fertility all-star as regard all standard. When attempting to conceive, salmon is a great substitute for red meat because red meat, heavy in saturated fats, may actually decrease your capacity to conceive. Number four, citrus fruits. Citrus fruits. Citrus fruits. Citrus fruit is also good. One of the best food that will boost your fertility. Citrus fruit like vitamin C. Vitamin C. So there's a citrus fruit is very rich in vitamin C. So number five, foods that boost fertility is what? Broccoli. Broccoli. Can you see it? Note that you need this food. It has high calcium. Calcium. It contains calcium. Very high calcium concentration of in its. It also contains what? Vitamin C. Vitamin C and other mineral that can help you maintain your fertility. Number six, foods that boost fertility. Whole milk. Whole milk. So whole milk also rich in calcium. It's also rich in what? Calcium. Whole milk is also rich in calcium that assists your fertility. Number seven, food that boosts fertility is what? Whole grains. Whole grains. Whole grains products. It contains amount of complex carbohydrates, an essential aspect of fertility booster. Okay. Number eight, food that boosts fertility is what? Spinach. Spinach. Too significant is very, very significant that help boost fertility. It contains what? It is very rich in folate, iron, and the calciums, and manganese as well. Number nine, last but not the least, that boost fertility is what? Almonds. Almonds. Almond is very rich in vitamin E. Vitamin E, another vitamin and mineral, delightful for boosting your fertility. So these are the 9 foods that help boost your fertility. So this is where we are going to stop for today's lesson on infertility. Have a wonderful day.